Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. He's like Father Abraham. No, he's alive.
Shabbat Shalom. Samba Salam. On this blessed Sabbath, I was checking out this vid. See that little scene right there was possibly shot in a part of Winter Park, Florida, where I went to college over 10 or 11 years ago to study film production. And I tell fellow brother and sister up here in the Southwest Virginia region about my influence hanging out with the Dreads in Winter Park, Florida when I was in college over 10 years ago. And I back this up to the beginning. A Full Sail documentary, and that's where I went to college in Winter Park, Florida. It was Full Sail, and this area right here looks very similar to a portion by a pond in which me and my fellow Rasta brethren from Puerto Rico, a lot of my Puerto Rican brethren and fellow Dreads would gather around, and we would have drum circles and play salsa music and reggae music and the Nyabingi drum beats and chant, and that's where I got kind of that Latin influence in my hand percussion as a conga man or hand percussionist. But this video was actually, or this documentary was put together by some people connected with Full Sail. And I noticed there was more of a Rastafari movement in Winter Park, Florida, as opposed to Southwest Virginia. There's really not much influence up here in my hometown of Roanoke, Virginia, besides, you know, my fellow reggae brethren and fellow musicians.
Ancient Hebrew teachings. Most of the rules, the principles that we live by are principles of the Nazarites.
Allow the devil, the adversary, and even Babylon's system to distract us from getting focused back on the word.
To survive, lots of ones moved to a vegan diet.
That was a flashback from one of my documentaries over 2 years ago.
Have lots on their hair, and
all right, let's back up what she said.
It varies from person to person, because I know Rasta who don't have lots on their hair and they eat meat, but you can't tell them that they're not Rastafari. And who are you to define someone else anyway?
You don't have to be a dreadlocks to be a Rasta. The conception is a simple and basic life, dealing with peace and love and sharing to create a true community.
Rasta teachings have gone universal. From every corners of the world, you will find one or two Rasta.
H.I.M is a chief musician, saxophonist, guitarist. I do reggae broadcasting, the World of Reggae show from Winter Park, Florida, Rollins College. I use the broadcasting of the reggae music to convey the message of the Rastafari.
Rastafari civilization or culture, it has its roots in Africa through Jamaica, but it's for everyone, because Rastafari really is just truths and rights, equal rights and justice for all.
I, meaning the I, myself, and I, the spiritual universe, is one. So we say I. So all of us standing here are really one I, from the same life and the same roots.
It's a Livity that it's an all-inclusive. It's very welcoming. There's not a sense of, no, you can't be a part of this because of your skin color. No, it's not about that. As long as you're willing to live by the principles, it doesn't take much. It's just about really setting your heart for doing good, you know, and peace and love.
All you have to do is seek yourself, because Rastafari is self-realization. If you seek yourself, one day you wake up and you say, you know something, Rasta? You just realized it. And if you're not, you're just going to be like, this is not for me. But Rasta is for all those who love earth, love humanity, love people, who just love. Because Rasta is love, you know? Haile Selassie, Rastafari.
The devil is the devil. And,
all right, so I also encourage those in this consciousness to check out
this document is
Ethiopian World Net. That's the former page of
Bobby Hemmett, and he's reasoning on
Rastafari sabbatical from the Wyndham Yada,
within the
the land of Judah Society
community. and began roughly around like
titled
the
The Roots of
1990s,
Rastafari, Gnostic Ethiopia,
as we've noted in the
and Divine
previous
Within.
video.
The knowledge of self,
This we
parallel
ourselves
to
experience
the I and I conception of God and man as one.
Just put it within its fullness right here, but it's so very interesting. We give thanks to
Bobby Hemmett.
But it's so very interesting. We give thanks to Brother Bobby Hemmett for articulating on this, because many of us thought we were crazy when we experienced with our respective mates and those who we were seeking to like build like a black consciousness sort of family and so forth and so on, and these things which led to what we see now as the so-called baby mama dramas, the deadbeat black baby fathers, the whole how to make a slave, let's make a slave, Slick Willie Lynchism. But there's a higher level than even so-called Slick Willie Lynch.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that how is it this world can keep on, and not only that, there is no end to our suffering. You understand what I'm saying? That means that the God that you're worshiping can bless you, because the only person can bless you is you, for the simple fact that you have the energy of the Most High, the original God that's in you. And so when you worship and pray, you give the energy to this particular adulterer in the Gnostic script, and you keep this mug afloat.
Once again, you have the false God or false Christ of this world system, in the image of the beast, that image of Caesar Borgia in 1492, as opposed to the original Christ or Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the true Adonai and Savior of all humanity.
In the true light.
The true Messiah restored the original Gnostic teachings of the original Hebrew Israelites and the ancients.
Black Revolution.
This true testimony of Jesus Christos or Yeshua, restored by His Imperial Majesty.
Look to the east for the coming of a black king. Christ in His kingly character, Christ in His kingly character, Christ in His kingly character, Christ in His kingly character. Hello, brother man, say Rasta, who goes, it must be Jaja. Thank goodness I don't have to wonder, I know He is forever.